After the first winter at Plymouth Colony, half of the pilgrims who made the long journey aboard the Mayflower died due to sickness and deprivation. Yet, in the fall of the very next year, the remaining pilgrims held a 3-day feast to express their gratitude to a generous and gracious God for a bountiful harvest. And the first Thanksgiving was celebrated. For the pilgrims, gratitude was an attitude. They saw God's hand in everything, and they saw blessings even in hardship. They risked everything to make a new home in a new land, and they took nothing for granted. Now, I had 3 direct ancestors on the Mayflower. The Chiltons were among the casualties of that very first year. But my 10th great-grandfather, Governor William Bradford, led Plymouth Colony for most of the rest of his life. And as I read Bradford's documentation of the journey from England to Plymouth Rock, I thank God for his example of courage and wisdom. And I pray for the same for our nation these 400 plus years later. You know, it seems to me that our world is on fire and in need of a renewed spirit of thanksgiving. A spirit that thanks and recognizes God has not abandoned us, but is blessing us. I sense America has lost some of our optimism in recent years. And this Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to focus on, and I hope you do too, more on what we have and less on what we wish we had. Perhaps we can restore America to that shining city on a hill that President Reagan talked about. Then we can say, as William Bradford said, "Thus out of small beginnings greater things have been produced by his hand that made all things of nothing and gives being to all things that are. And as one small candle may light 1,000, so the light here kindled has shone unto many." Happy Thanksgiving.